Welcome back to the All Things Good channel and to another video. It's lovely to see you. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're all doing really well and hope that you're all getting back into normality. A new year, a new start, and things have definitely got back to normal here. I'm now back at work and just trying to reset as much as possible. So this week I have carried on with the declutter of the kitchen. This is my first mission and I'm just every few days doing another cupboard. As you can see, I've just sorted out the snacky food cupboard, which hadn't been touched in months. So there's a few bits and pieces to show you in the video of some other cupboards that I've been decluttering over the past few days, and slowly the kitchen is starting to look a lot better. So I'm very pleased about that. Obviously, I've been shopping, so there is quite a fair bit to show you in this video. So let's get into it. Hope you enjoy it. So I've been in this house for nearly 3 years and I still haven't got these awful sticky marks off the insides of some of my cupboards. I do clean them, but I haven't been able to get these off. So this week I bought some HG sticky remover off Amazon. I shall link the description down below. It is solvent based, so you would need to use an open window when you're doing this. But all you need to do is brush it onto the sticky marks, whether it's sellotape or super glue or whatever it might be. And within a couple of seconds, it just pulls it away. It's really good. Then you can just wipe it all down clean and it's gone. I don't know why I haven't done this before. It's been annoying me for so long. Perfect results. Right, so the next cupboard to tackle is this corner cupboard, which means that this cupboard actually goes the entire length of the worktop, so it goes around the corner here. Watch this. Oh my days. This is one cupboard that has been completely neglected since I moved in 3 years ago. I think I've cleaned it out once before, but this is ridiculous. I don't need all this stuff. There's going to be things down the back here that I haven't used in years. So this is way overdue, a good sort out. So let's get cracking. So this is a nighttime clean. I want to get this sorted out before I go back to work tomorrow and Adam and Grace come back off their holiday. And then I feel like I've made a real productive start on the kitchen and the main cupboards are sorted. So I'm going to have to make a pile of keep, donation to the charity shop and throw away. I'm hoping there not going to be many throwaways or any, fingers crossed, but there's certainly going to be a hell of a lot that I don't keep. Much better, much more organised and very clean, and Myla has come to have a look. Hello Myla. So I might actually get some special baskets to slot in here to put things in, but everything that I need day to day, like measuring jugs, and here I've got my Smeg hand mixer and things like my water bottles for work, my NutriBullet, my colanders and little plastic boxes and storage boxes for things like cheese or lunch boxes, my cheese board and lid and teapot at the back, but really accessible and easy to get to. And on the top top shelf I've got things like my measuring jugs and all my vases when I have nice flowers, and in the corner is my slow cooker because I do use it but not very often, so I've just popped it at the back. But now I can get to everything easier, I can see everything that I need on a day-to-day basis is right there, and it's all beautifully clean as well. And I'll show you what's going to be donated. Fortunately, there's only a very small pile of throwaway, and they won't be throwaway, these will be recycled. So a couple of old takeaway boxes, an old juice plastic bottle that is actually split, and a split jacket potato holder that you put in the microwave doing your jacket potatoes, but it's got a very large crack in it. So that's got to go, and I've got another one of those. And then these are all the items that I'm going to donate to the charity shop. They're doing very well out of me this year, but we've got some flasks and water bottles here that we no longer need. This is a really old Sainsbury's hand mixer, and whilst it's been absolutely fantastic, it's got to be 30 years old. It's still in full working order, but I've got a Smeg one, so I don't need that. That can be given away. This is a Morphy Richards soup maker. Guess how many times I've used it? You've guessed it, once. That was at the back of the cupboard, gathering dust. So I'm going to clean that up. Perfect working order, that can go. Together with a Russell Hobbs mixer, which is also a juicer if you need it, but I've got my NutriBullet, so I don't need that. And also I am getting rid of this, is a Morphy Richards mixer, obviously, and it's beautiful and it's lovely. But my main Christmas present that hasn't arrived yet to myself is a new one. This has had lots and lots of use, and I love it. It's been really useful, but I've treated myself to a new one for Christmas, so that can be donated. And the great thing about these electrical items, I know that they're in full working order and they're perfect, but of course the charity shop will pat test them, and the charity shop that I'm donating to will take electrical items. So I'm super pleased that those are going to be going to new homes. I don't need them, they're taking up space, and that's another cupboard decluttered and organised. Brilliant. Bank holiday Monday saw me take Mum to a little trip to Dobby's Garden Centre. Dobby's are a chain throughout the UK. We have one just down the road from where we live, and Mum loves it. So we went to have a look at the last bits of the Christmas sale and all the other goodies that they've got as well. Goodness me, do I see a Valentine's Day display? Crumbs. lockdown, all good, back to normal. However, the car's loaded up with the items for the charity shop. I got to the charity shop and they told me they're not taking any donations at the moment because they have had an array of theft. Can you believe it? Theft. This particular charity shop has these great big sort of industrial black bins, if you like, in the entranceway where you can put all your donations in, and then they wheel the bins to the back of the store, sort it all out and put it out on display. And when they reopened after the Christmas break, they had so many donations of people coming in that people were then following the people that were donating, coming in and stealing the items out of the bins and running off. How disgusting is that? How sad is that? It's just desperate, isn't it? That people feel the need to steal from the charity shop. I was disgusted. Quick, somebody restore my faith in human nature. Quick. I am gutted for them. Absolutely gutted. So they've got to come up with a new system. And they're not taking any donations until that's in place. So I might have to drop these at a different charity shop. However, I feel quite sorry for them, so I might just hang on to them in the garage for a couple of weeks and then take them back there. But oh, that's made me so upset. It's just dreadful, isn't it? Absolutely dreadful.
A new place, a new home for a while.
It's 11 o'clock at night and I've just arrived at Birmingham Airport, but not to go anywhere exciting, unfortunately, but to pick up Adam and his girlfriend, who have just come in from, or should be coming in any minute, from Dublin. Dublin, this way.
Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel
I just love the airport. I just find it so exciting. I'm just in arrivals, but there's not many people here, obviously. That's not in focus, is it? But their flight, I'm just looking at the board, and their flight, I think, has just landed. So we've only got hand luggage, so they shouldn't be long.
in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way.
Everybody's home, safe and sound, and it is now Friday now, so I've just come home from work. It's the weekend already. I can't believe how quick this week is going, and I've come home to a little delivery. This week I have bought some paint. This is for next week's project. So I have bought 4 tins actually of this Sloan chalk paint in old white, and my first mission is to paint the bookcase in the lounge, so hopefully I'm going to get that done this week. I shall link the description for Sloan and this paint down below. It's actually a chalk paint which is suitable for all surfaces, especially wood. It's meant to be really, really good for wood, and you probably only need 1, maximum 2 coats. It's absolutely fabulous. So I've bought 4 1-litre pots, so I'm going to have more than enough for the bookcase. But I bought 4 because if it goes well, I might be painting some other bits of furniture in the lounge as well, which would be great because it would mean that it's going to cost a lot less than replacing those items of furniture that I want to keep white or off-white in the lounge. So I'm really looking forward to having a go at that this week, and I shall show you the process probably in next week's video and how it all turns out. And well, I've never used this before, but it's been highly recommended to me, so I can't wait. So I'm now going to cook a curry and chill out. My Christmas present has arrived. This is my new mixer that's going to stay on display in the kitchen as opposed to stuck in a cupboard. I've gone for a Smeg mixer this time because I do get a lot of use out of mixers, and I thought I'd treat myself for Christmas. But actually the reason it's come after Christmas is I bought it in the January sale, so I have had a bit of money off this because they are pretty expensive. But look, it comes with this. Isn't this good? The quick guide to the stand mixer. And inside, not only is there a quick guide, but there's all these lovely recipes that I can do. Egg pasta, bread, meringues, yummy. I've actually got some cherries in kirsch left over from Christmas, so I could do meringues with cherry and kirsch, bit of cream. Ooh. Lemon biscuits. Now my mum would love those. She loves lemon biscuits. And sponge cake. Look at that. Could you imagine if mine turned out like that from the Miss Meg mixer? Be a miracle, but it might. All sorts in here. So lots for me to get on with my new toy. Love it.
Oh, lots of nice things actually.
Oh yeah, those are nice. You look like a Hollywood film star.
Oh, sure.
Are you having them?
Yes. God, put them back.
What did you just say?
Put a crinkle down.
I've got a crinkled old mother.
Don't repeat.
Anyway, we have just we've had a nice day, haven't we? We went into town
Yes.
because Adam, who will be departing us on Tuesday to go back to Devon to university, so won't be here for my birthday, boo-hoo. Wanted to take me into town to buy me a birthday present. So me and Mum and Adam and his girlfriend went into town. He's bought me a birthday present, which I'm very happy with. It's lovely of him. And then we had a look round, didn't we?
Yes.
And then we've just been into Waitrose in Lichfield for our lunch. And then Ian? Who's Ian? Adam and Iona. Adam and Iona have gone for a walk.
Yes.
And we're heading back home, but we've just done a bit of shopping in Waitrose as well, haven't we, Mum?
Yes.
And I lost you for a bit, and then I found you in the sunglasses department. Planning on going on holiday, are we, Mum? Yeah?
I'm living in house.
Okay, so if you had a choice of anywhere in the world, if you could get on a plane today and go, right, I'm going, where would you go? If it was abroad, got to be abroad.
Possibly the Costa Brava. I've always liked
Brava.
Costa Brava.
You wouldn't go to the Bahamas or...
No, I don't think so.
No? Never fancied that. But you fancied the Costa Brava, was it?
Costa Brava, yeah. Costa Brava, Costa Blanca, and anywhere, it sounds like anywhere in Spain.
But is that because you used to go there when you were young?
Yes, definitely.
It's probably a bit different now.
Probably.
But do you remember it being nice?
Oh yes, lovely.
Yeah. Nice beaches and places to go.
Nice food, nice beaches.
Nice food.
Nice people.
Nice people. Well, you can't ask for more than that, can you?
Nice flamenco.
Nice flamenco. Nice bit of vino, I would imagine.
Oh, definitely. That's top of the list.
Very good, very good. You like your happy hour,
Oh,
don't you?
definitely. I look forward to my happy hour.
Every day. Every day, happy hour. And we've had this conversation before, but...
Not that I'm an alcoholic or anything. But I just like happy hour.
just have to point that out.
That's right.
That you're not an alcoholic. Does make you an alcoholic having a happy hour every day?
No.
I mean, if your happy hour lasted more than an hour, you know, if it was a bit more like a 12-hour happy hour, I'd be more concerned.
No, it's just.
But if it's just a happy hour,
yes, then so be it.
But do you time it this hour? Is it actually an hour?
Well, approximately. Depends. All depends.
What does it depend on?
How much I like to do.
I don't know what's going on with the weather today, but this morning it was like gales and
it's beautiful.
something out of the Wizard of Oz. It was like a twister.
It's beautiful.
And today and now it's gorgeous.
Absolutely
The skies are blue.
gorgeous, yes.
The sun is shining.
Beautiful.
So I have no idea what's gone on with the weather today. But at least we've got you out and about again.
Absolutely.
You've had a bit of a bad knee this week, haven't you, Mum?
Bit of rheumatism.
Well, we're not sure what it is, but it's been a bit inflamed and a bit difficult for you to walk, hasn't it? So
Not too bad, but it's still a little bit irritating.
you're so positive. I love it. It's great. It has been a little bit irritating.
Yes.
That's how she puts it. It's fine. We will go to the doctors with it if it carries on, but you have got some
I've got
some gel to put on it at the moment, so that's good.
Yeah.
So we're keeping you going, keeping you moving,
Keeping walking. And
keeping
standing.
walking, staying in the boat, as they
And
say.
definitely keeping talking.
Can't stop you talking.
Yeah.
Must be where I get it from. I can waffle on a bit
Well, when I
sometimes.
was sitting in the cafe on now and I was talking to myself,
When were you sitting in a cafe on your own?
waiting for you and Adam to get the food.
Oh. You were talking to yourself?
No, I'm joking, not really.
I was going to say, what were you saying?
I'm joking.
There was a very nice man talking to you in Tesco's the other day when we went upstairs for a coffee. Do you remember?
Oh, yes.
And this man came and sat next to you and he said his name was Bob and he was 86,
Yes.
toy boy. And
Yes.
he was telling you his life story.
Yes.
And he found you rather intriguing, didn't he?
Yes.
And what did he say? He said when he realised you're a little bit older than him, he
Yeah.
said you're like a fine wine and an antique that just improves with age.
That was a nice word.
I know. Do you think he was flirting?
Slightly. But
Slightly.
He was just a nice person.
He was a lovely person.
Yes.
And he'd lost his wife, hadn't he,
Yes.
a year or so ago.
Yeah.
And then just before Christmas, he lost 2 sisters.
Yeah.
And he was the nicest,
Person.
most positive, jolliest man.
Yeah.
And I thought, how brilliant is that?
And he was sitting in a cafe on his own until he came to sit next to us. And he was quite happy there to have his lunch and that.
He was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he said, I might see you here again sometime.
We did. Yes.
So there you go, Mother. Oh, where's all this traffic come from? This is rather busy.
It's always busy on Saturday.
Oh, here we go. We're fine. Yeah, we'll get home, unpack our shopping, sort our goodies out.
There
I see a plane.
he is. Yeah.
I wonder where he's going.
Well, he's going that way, Paul.
That doesn't help me.
Wherever that is. Wherever he's going that
He's going that way. So, you know, I don't know. Costa Brava, maybe.
He's hoping.
So, I don't know. He's going that way, actually. If he's going that way, he's probably going, oh, I don't know. Why am I even thinking about guessing where he's going? Birmingham's that way, so the airport's that way. So if he's going that way, he's probably left the airport, but I don't know. I could be talking
Rubbish.
utter rubbish.
Joking.
Oh, bless her. Isn't she sweet? She's been really on form this week. Mum has. She's in really good spirits, so that's really great. So welcome to our moment on the bed. And I'm just having a moment on the bed with Myla, actually. She's fast asleep at the end of the bed, being totally cute. And it's been a really positive week this week for me, which I'm really glad about. What a great start to the new year. I've got some lovely plans and I'm going to start on my painting project this week. The house is getting decluttered slowly but surely. I think as I'm going to be painting a piece of furniture from the lounge this week. I think the lounge will be my next declutter. So there are some books that can go off the bookshelf. I'm going to have it more of a display cabinet, but there are some very precious books in there, and obviously lots of books that my dad wrote. So I should be keeping a fair bit. But in the sideboards, I've got lots of things that will definitely need a big sorting out. So that's going to be this coming week's declutter project. So that's good. And it's just felt very positive by having plans and things to do. And it's just been a really nice start to the year, like worlds apart from the start of last year when I was just in this awful fog, not knowing where I was, what I was doing, who I was, and what a difference 12 months can make. And I truly hope that your new year has started very positively too. And hopefully this video has brought you a little bit of inspiration and positivity to start doing some things, even if it's just around your own home. And all things are good. Hopefully all things are good. Something else has happened this week that has been very pleasant and hugely surreal. And I've basically reacquainted myself with someone that I haven't seen or spoke to in possibly just over 30 years. It's very, very, very strange how this has come about. And I'm sure this person won't mind me telling this story. But on New Year's Day this year, when I woke up, a person from the past popped into my head, albeit pretty briefly, and I thought about them for a few minutes. And I also remembered that I have thought about this person on a few occasions over New Year's Days rather, in the past, because we went to college together, which was the same college that I went to with Alison Hammond, who obviously is a very good friend of mine, and other people. We did media studies and performing arts, as you know. But this person was somebody I knew at college that I didn't stay in touch with, but it was somebody that I actually went out with. And the reason that they've popped into my head on the odd New Year's days over the year is because we actually split up on a New Year's Day. And I think that's the reason, obviously, why from time to time I've thought about them. But this year, I woke up with a very, very, very vivid memory of them and thought about them for a few minutes, and then that was that, and I got on with my day. But the surreal thing is, a couple of days later, I happened to be going through my social media and realised I had missed and not seen a direct message from somebody. Well, when I opened the direct message, you've guessed it, it was none other than this person that I had thought about on New Year's Day. And when I say I nearly fell over myself, is an understatement. I was gobsmacked. It was so strange that this person had got in touch and I'd thought about them on New Year's Day. But the message that they'd sent was also on New Year's Day, but I'd missed the message, hadn't seen it for a couple of days. Anyway, long story short, we have reconnected. We have spoken at length and have been reminiscing about the past, and realised that we have got an awful amount in common. And it's been absolutely fantastic reconnecting with this person who, like me, obviously, and like anybody after 30 years, has had and been through an enormous amount of things in their life that we have been catching up on and talking to one another about our situations and everything that's happened and our children and everything. We have talked about everything. And the great news is that we're in the process of making arrangements to actually meet up. we're going to meet up and have a day of reminiscing and chatting and reacquainting ourselves. But the whole way that it happened and the connection that was made, you know, after I'd thought about this person was just, well, I was flabbergasted, to say the least. Flabbergasted is the only word I can use at the moment. My head is still, I'm still trying to get used to the fact that this has actually happened, but it's absolutely wonderful. And we seem to have clicked and just carried on our conversations like we used to. And the memories that we've got of going to pubs together, being at college together, it's just been fabulous catching up and so positive. And it's been so nice to know that this year has started so positively in so many ways after what has been, well, frankly, an awful few years for everybody in one way or another, especially with COVID. And I think it's made people think differently about other people. And I think it's made people take stock of where they're at and how positivity plays such a huge part in our health, and that it's vital to have special connections with people. And it just feels like I'm entering a really positive phase of my life. I can't tell you how different I feel to this time last year. I really can't. And a huge amount of it, and I know I've said it before, but a huge amount of that is because of doing this, the All Things Good channel. I can't tell you how this is changing my course in life. I'm just amazed. I'm absolutely amazed. Flabbergasted. But there you go. What a strange week, but what a fabulous week. So here, all things are good. And I hope they are with you too. So I now have to think about next week and my plans, and it will include losing Adam on Tuesday. He's got to go back to university. So losing his girlfriend tomorrow. She's going back to Swansea tomorrow, and then she flies back to Munich later in the week, where she's doing her last year of university abroad. So she's doing sociology and anthropology. So that's all very interesting. And Adam returns to Devon on Tuesday. So unless I go down to Devon, which I might do at some point over the next couple of months, I probably won't see him till maybe March, maybe April. I'm not sure yet. It could be Easter when I see him next. So it takes me a few days to get back used to him not being around. And I just love him being here. I love him being the man of the house when he's here. And it's just so lovely. And it's so lovely for Mom when he's around, because she just loves him being around, and he'll just pop in and go and have a cup of tea with her, or, you know, it's just lovely to have him home. It's been a fabulous Christmas and New Year with him here, but I do lose him on Tuesday and then have to get back to normal. So I've got to fill my week with lots of positivity, and starting on the next stage of decluttering and doing my painting, hopefully will be something nice to look forward to this week. And I hope you've got some good plans as well. And that's it for this week. So have a good one. Until next week, stay safe, stay in the boat, and keep doing all things good. And I really look forward to seeing you again this time next week with more shenanigans, no doubt. And I shall let you know how the new reacquaintance is going. But until then, have a great week. Take care. Bye.